Right, so we're going to start lying down today. So we're going to just take a moment to lie down in Shavasana. So taking your time, just settle your body down into the earth. Okay, so just taking a moment just to feel your body here on the earth and just feel yourself really settling down into the earth here. Palms facing up, take a nice long deep breath in through the nose. And then as we exhale, just relaxing the whole of the body down into the earth. So this evening we're going to be thinking in our practice about Ahimsa, which is non-harming, and Satya, which is truthfulness. So within our practice we can do that by making sure that we don't press ourselves forward and push ourselves into any poses that feels harming for ourselves. And Satya in our practice is being truthful with ourselves, because sometimes we can just push ourselves all the way through into a pose that probably may not be, well, it might or it might not feel okay for us. So today the class is going to be quite, it's not going to be too strong, but it's going to be nice and stretchy, and nice deep stretches here. So lying in Shavasana, palms facing up towards the sky. And feel the breath. As we lie here, just feel yourself really grounding into the earth. Feel yourself just dropping and being held on the earth here. As we breathe, just taking these few moments to allow yourself just to be. Listen to the breath, and we're going to take the hands onto the belly. And feel the belly expand and contract underneath your hands. So in this practice, I just want you to be true to yourself. Just notice where you are. And if something feels a bit too much, then just allowing yourself just to drop back out at that. Then from here, we're going to move the hands onto the rib cages, and we're going to breathe into those ribs. So nice big deep breaths in and out. Keeping those shoulders relaxing. And feel that breath into the body. So usually I suppose I would talk about this time of year that we rush around, but we can't really rush around. In fact, it's quite nice, isn't it? So we're just having to be at home, even though the lockdown's not so great. But we can, we can be at home, and we can make things nice at home, and just do things that we might not normally get to do around this time of year, if possible. So let's just slide those fingers onto the collarbone and just feel your breath all the way up into the collarbone here. Just breathe in, lift in, lengthening. And the belly rises and falls, and the ribs expand and contract. And we breathe all the way up to the collarbone. Now from here we're going to take the arms up and over the head. Just stretching into those fingers. Bend those knees, bring the feet onto the floor. And just let those feet drop out to the side. So we've got one knee going one side and one knee going the other side. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Bring the hands together. Taking those fingers up towards the sky. Drop into those shoulders. Pull the chin in towards the chest. And then from here we're going to circle those arms just round in a nice circular motion, nice and slowly, so we work with the breath. So we're not rushing through it, just easing, working through into your body. And those shoulders are still really lovely and heavy on the floor. Use your breath. And then from here, come back into the opposite direction. Keep pressing those soles of the feet together. The knees are out to the side. And then that kind of gives you a little bit of support all the way through. And just notice if you've got any clonks or clicks going through the shoulders as we circle them all the way through. Just mobilising into the shoulder girdle, taking the hands above the head. And as we do, feel from your feet that line going up from the centre of your feet through your root, through your core, through your chest, through the head and into the hands. From here we're going to sweep the hands round to the sides, picking up the knees, bring the knees in towards the chest. And then push the knees away, then circle the knees out again. And then bring the knees in towards the chest. Push the knees away. And we can feel that lovely roll into the sacrum. And then back into the opposite direction, just circling those knees. And just rolling through the hips. And then bring both knees in towards the chest, lift the head up towards the knees. We're going to reach the hands onto the inside of those knees. The hands come on the inside of the knees into happy baby pose. Take the feet up towards the sky, relax the shoulders down. Maybe have a little rock here in your happy baby pose. And just drawing those knees down towards the shoulders. And just rocking here as those shoulders drop down. And then from here, breathe in, look to expand into those legs. Just open up into the backs of the legs. Opening through, dropping those shoulders. And you might not be able to hold onto the feet here, but that's fine. So you can either bend the legs, or you can straighten the legs and take the hands onto the inside of the calves. And just feel that lovely stretch there. And then exhale and bring both legs all the way back in towards the chest. Exhale, lifting the head up towards the knees. Releasing all the way down. Exhale, rock up into a boat. Just lifting the chest, extending the legs, lifting those arms. And then exhale, roll down, roll through the back, take the arms over the head. So try not to kind of use momentum too much. Try and use your core. So we bring the arms round to the back of the legs, lifting the head, push into the feet, lift the chest and the heart, extend those arms, lifting those legs up. And then exhale, rolling all the way through. Feel it in your core, so you're working through the core. Take those arms over the head, press up into those feet. Breathe in as we exhale, bring the knees in towards the chest. And just tugging all the way up. Lifting, stretching into the body. Now from here, take the right knee in towards the chest. Drop the left leg down onto the floor. Let that right leg drop out to the side. So we've got the right leg just dropping out to the side and the left leg's extended up in front of you, out in front of you. From here we're going to breathe in, lift both arms up towards the sky. And if you want to use a strap and you've got one to hand, you can. But otherwise we're just going to roll forward over that left leg. Just folding forward, roll the shoulders down the back, pull the chest and the heart together. Just working with the breath here as we pull the heart and the chest forward. From here, breathing in, lifting all the way up. Taking this right leg, and we're going to take that right leg over the left leg. You can as well if you want. You can bend that left leg and bring that underneath the chest. Lifting up nice and tall, taking that right hand behind. Taking the left arm up towards the sky and crossing over, so we come into that nice little twist here. And just pulling that right shoulder back behind you. Left elbow over right knee as you twist through. And keeping those shoulders relaxed. And then from here, breathing in, coming all the way around. Now we're going to take this left leg and we're just going to bring it level with the front of the mat. Bring the right foot so it comes on top of the left knee. And then, so you've got, my right leg's right up in the air, but my left foot is underneath that right knee. And then lifting the chest up high, bring both arms up towards the sky, stretch up into those hands. Exhale, bring the hands all the way down, let those hands come down. And as you come down, you'll feel that that knee comes down as you open into that hip. So this is Agni Stambhasana pose, our fire box pose. And just drawing the chest and the heart forward, exhale, and letting the body come all the way down. And then from here, lifting all the way up. Extend the right leg out, bring that left leg in. And if you find your left leg is kind of like up in the air, then maybe take a few blocks underneath that left knee so you give a little bit of support so you can really open up into the hips. Turn down onto this right leg, lifting the arms up towards the sky, stretching through. We're going to come forward and we're just going to fold forward into Janushirasana pose, rolling the shoulders back and just drawing down. Listen to the sound of the breath as you drop through. And you might be able to go a little bit lower. Just breathe into that stretch. And then from here, lifting all the way up. We're going to bring the left leg up, take the left leg over, cross the right leg underneath, but you don't have to, you can keep that right leg straight if you want to. Take the left arm up towards the sky, take that left hand, lift the right arm, create the space and take that right elbow over that left knee, rotating through and looking over that left shoulder. And just hold it here. Each time we exhale, just give yourself a little bit more of a rotation there. Come back to the centre. Bring this right leg a little bit further forward. Place the left leg on top of it. So your shins are kind of like on top of each other and the feet are on the knees, one above and one below. Lift the arms up towards the ceiling. Stretch into those fingers. Exhale, from here we're going to come forward and let the hands come down. You'll notice that that knee comes right down. I can see that people's knees are dropping down towards that, but they might not come all the way down. It's a strong rotation into those hips. So keep pulling the chest forward. Exhale and release down. And then from here, breathe in and lifting all the way up. We're going to take the legs and we're going to bring the legs kind of like out, turn those toes up, push through so you come through into a little squat. Press those knees out to the side, drop down into the heels, spread the toes. You can have a little rock from side to side or rock it backwards and forwards, that's up to you. Keeping that chest and that heart just coming forward all the time. Now from here, take the hands down onto the floor and push the tailbone up towards the sky. So the hands are slightly forward at the feet, so we really feel that lovely length in the body into the back of the hamstrings. And we're just dropping through the body here. And then from here, come up onto the toes, stretch all the way up onto the toes. From here, we're going to walk the hands forward, so we come forward into a slightly wide-legged downward facing dog. And as we do, just push the heels out. So as the heels push out, it kind of feels a completely different stretch. Stretches right into the inner thigh, up into the calves, then come up onto the heels. Bring the heels in towards each other. Maybe the heels drop down onto the earth. And then from here, breathe in. Press that tailbone back. Come right up onto those toes. And then bend the knees, walk, step or jump in between the hands all the way through. Let the head release all the way down. Breathe in, looking halfway up. Exhale, releasing all the way down. Bend those knees, take both arms all the way up towards the sky. Stretch those arms up. Bring the thumbs into the heart. Samasthiti here, just holding it here. Listen to the sound of the breath. And then breathe in. Sweep both arms all the way up. So we're going to come into Surya Namaskara. Exhale, fold forward. Let both hands drop all the way down towards the earth, releasing the head. So we're going to take it easy just for the first round. Lift the head, step back with the right leg. Step back with the left leg into your downward facing dog. Press into those hands. Come forward into your plank. Bring the knees down onto the floor. Pull the chest and the heart forward. Lower down, lifting up into your cobra. Exhale, push back into your downward facing dog. Spread those hands. Hold it here. 5 nice long deep breaths. And then from here, bend the knees, look forward, bring that right foot forward in between the hands, bring that left foot forward in between the hands, release the head down. Breathe in, sweep those arms all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, thumbs into the heart, Samasthiti here. From here, taking both arms up towards the sky, stretch up. Exhale, swallow dive, let the hands come all the way down towards the earth, release the head. Look halfway up. So again, step back with the left foot, drop into the left hips, both hips. Press back into downward facing dog, turn that tailbone high. Press out into those hands. Come forward into your plank. Bring the knees down, pull the chest and the heart forward, lower the chest down and lifting, opening the heart. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Just 5 deep breaths here. Use your Ujjayi breath to really get that energy moving. Listen to the sound of the breath. This is really going to heat our bodies this evening. Doing our Surya Namaskara, our salute to the suns. And then from here, we're going to bring the left foot, step the left foot forward in between the hands. And the right foot to release the head. Breathe in. Lift those arms all the way up towards the sky. Thumbs into the heart. Samasthiti. And then breathe in. Lift those arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Let the hands come all the way down towards the earth. Release the head. Breathing in, looking halfway up. Step or jump back into your plank. Either come down through chaturanga or knees, nose, chest. Lifting the heart, opening through the body. Exhale, push back into your downward facing dog. And again, 5 deep breaths here. So just if you need to, just feel that movement in the back of the legs, letting the head feel nice and soft. Use that Ujjayi breath. Really pull up through your core, through your abdominals. And then from here, bend the knees, look forwards, walk, step or jump in between the hands. Release the head all the way down. Breathe in, lift both arms up towards the sky. Samasthiti here. And again, breathe in, lift both arms up. Exhale, fold forward, let both hands come all the way down towards the earth. Breathing in, looking halfway up. Exhale, walk, step or jump back into your plank. Either come down through chaturanga dandasana. You can lift up into your upward dog, or you can come knees, nose, chest and cobra. Exhale, push back, downward dog. 5 nice long deep breaths here. Push into those hands. Listen to the sound of that breath in the throat. Really make sure you're not dumping into those wrists, you're lifting, pressing down into those fingers. Bend those knees, look forward. Walk, step or jump in between the hands, releasing the head down. Drop the bottom, lift those arms up into Utkatasana. Stretch those arms up and just letting the bottom push all the way back and down. And then breathe in, stand tall. Exhale, let those hands come all the way down towards the earth. Release the head all the way down. Breathe in, looking halfway up. Walk, step or jump back into your plank. Be careful if you're jumping. Come down either through Chaturanga Dandasana or knees, nose, chest. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Press into those hands. Lift that right leg up. Let's do right leg. Lift that right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bring that right foot forward in between the hands. Drop that left foot down, but not too much, because we're just going to breathe in. We're going to lift the arms up. So we're into a wide warrior one. So wider than we would normally do. So if you want to bring the back hip of heel in, you can do. Make sure you're grounding through that back heel. Turn slightly so you're kind of on the inside of that right leg. Slightly lean over to the left as we rotate the arms all the way up. Relax the shoulders. Lean back slightly. Exhale, take those hands round behind you. Lift the chest and the heart. Exhale, fold forward. Coming all the way down. Lift those hands all the way up behind you into our humble warrior. Keeping that back leg nice and strong. Breathe, get that heat moving in your body. Exhale, take the hands all the way down onto the floor. Step back into plank, either knees, nose, chest or Chaturanga. Listen to your body, lifting up either up dog or cobra. Roll over those toes. Press into the feet. And breathe here. Let the head feel nice and loose. From here we're going to lift that left leg all the way up towards the sky. Stretch into that left leg. Exhale, bring that left foot forward all the way in between the hands. Come in a little bit with that right leg and drop that heel. Press into that front foot. Lift the arms up so we're coming into our warrior 1.5. So drawing the arms back. Press, keep that back leg nice and strong. Draw the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, take those hands round behind you, link into those hands, pull the thumbs down the back. Exhale, fold forward into our humble warrior. Lift those arms all the way up towards the sky and stretch it through. Now from here, take both hands forward onto the floor, stretch those arms forward, and then just walk in all the way through to the centre, all the way through to that right foot. Spin that right arm up towards the sky, stretch up into that right hand. Hold it here for a moment. Exhale, circle that right hand all the way down towards the earth. Straighten into that front leg, head to knee, kiss those lovely shins and legs of yours. Exhale, push the weight forward, lift the left leg up towards the sky, bring the left knee in towards the chest, place that left foot all the way down onto the floor. Drop the bottom down, lift those arms up into your Utkatasana. Push the tailbone back, keep the body nice and long. Oh, it's getting warm up here. And stretching out. So stretching into those arms. Drop back into those legs. Take a nice long deep breath in, stand tall, exhale, let both hands come all the way down towards the earth, release the head down. Breathing in, looking halfway up, either step, walk or jump back into your plank. Either come down through Chaturanga Dandasana, or if you've done a lot of Chaturangas today, you can bring the knees down and then bring the chest all the way down. Lift the chest and the heart. Exhale, push back into your downward facing dog. Press out into those fingers, letting that head, just let that head hang. Now from here, we're going to lift. Which leg are we going to lift? I'm guessing it's going to be the left leg up, isn't it? So just take that left leg, up towards the sky. Stretch through that left leg. Exhale, bring that left foot forward in between the hands. Drop that right heel down on towards the earth. Breathe in, lift up. Come into your warrior 1.5. So we're kind of facing on the inside of that leg. Lift both arms up towards the sky. Stretch up, bend that knee a little bit. Draw the arms back towards the ears. Exhale, taking those hands all the way round behind you. Draw the arms back. Exhale, come forward. Let your body come forward. And I like to rest my left shoulder on my left knee, but you can come lower if you want to. Keep the chest and the heart coming forward. Make sure we're not gripping with those toes. Exhale, let those hands come down towards the earth. Come onto the back toes. Step back into your plank. Keep that energy strong, lower down through Chaturanga on knees, nose, chest. Up dog, down dog. Breathe here. Spread into those hands, feel that energy from the earth. Turn that tailbone up, lifting that right leg up towards the sky here. Exhale, bring that right foot forward in between the hands. Drop that left heel down onto the earth. Breathe in, sweeping those arms, coming into that the warrior 1.5. Find your balance. Spreading those toes, draw the arms back towards the ears. Bend deep into that front leg. Take both hands round behind you, linking those fingers. Exhale, fold forward over that right leg. Lift those arms up behind you. Drop that right shoulder down. Chest and heart comes forward. You can come lower if you want to. And then take the arms out to the side. Reach those arms onto the inside of the right foot. Walk the hands all the way over, just stretching through the legs. The hands down, right hand on the floor. Spin that left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, bring that left hand all the way down to the earth. Straighten into that front leg, kissing that shin. And then from here, breathe in, step forward, lift that right leg up behind you. Pull that chest and the heart forward. Bring the right knee in towards the chest. Place that right foot all the way down onto the earth. Bend those knees, breathe in, sweep both arms up towards the sky, Utkatasana. And breathe in and lifting those arms. Exhale, bring the hands all the way down into the heart, Samastitihi. Breathe in here, breathe in, lift both arms all the way up. Little bit of a back bend here. Exhale, bend those knees, bring those hands down the center of the body. Let those hands come all the way down towards the earth. Breathing in, lifting the chest and the heart. And this time we're going to lift the right leg up behind us, pull the chest and the heart forward. And if you're using blocks or bricks, you can have a block or a brick here as well if you want to. Pull the chest and the heart forward, lift that right leg up a little bit higher as we stretch out into that right leg. Bend that left leg, bring that right foot all the way down onto the earth. Stretch, straighten into that left leg, kiss that shin. Bend that left knee, breathe in, sweep that right arm all the way up so you come into your warrior two pose here, Virabhadrasana 2. Gazing down that centre finger, open the chest, make sure the chest is nice and open, press out into that back foot, pull up through Mula Bandha, press down into the feet. Breathe in here, lift that left arm up towards the sky, so we feel that we're reaching back down to that right foot. Then deep into that left leg, roll this right shoulder all the way back. And then straighten into that left leg. Come forward, we're just going to reach into Trikonasana. Take the right arm up towards the sky, look up to that right hand. Keep those ribs nice and long, the body nice and flat. Press into the outside edge of that foot. Look up to that right hand. And then exhale, bring that left hand down onto the floor. On the inside, bring that right hand down. Bend this left leg, roll onto that right heel, lift that right heel up towards the sky. So we come into Skandasana. That right leg's lifting. If you've got your brick around, you can use that. There's a little prop there just underneath your knees. Bring the hands together in the heart. Extend the arms out, left arm lifts, look to the right hand, turn those right toes up towards the sky. Stretch it through, find your balance, use your core here. Exhale, let both hands come all the way down towards the earth. Exhale, spin over, sweeping those arms all the way over. Lift that right arm up towards the sky, take that right arm forward. Exhale, bring that right hand all the way down to the earth. Press back into your downward facing dog. Ripple forward into your plank. Chest and heart comes forward, either chaturanga or knees, nose, chest, lifting into your up dog. Push back into your downward facing dog. Maybe have a little walk in there. Let the head feel nice and loose. Take a few deep breaths here just to ground and settle and balance yourself. Then bend those knees, look forward. Walk, step or jump in between the hands. Releasing the head all the way down. Bend those knees, breathe in, lifting both arms up towards the sky in Utkatasana. Push that tailbone back. Breathe in, lift those arms all the way up. Exhale, swallow those hands straight back down to the earth. Use a brick if you want to use a brick. From here, lift that left leg up. Nice and high as you feel you can get that left leg. Pull the chest to heart forward so you feel that lovely lift. From here, bend that leg. Drop the left heel down. Sweep that left arm all the way up into Virabhadrasana 2, our warrior two pose. Pressing down out into that right leg. Press down to that right foot. Outside edge of that left foot, just dropping into the earth. Reaching into the fingers, pull up through your core, relax those shoulders. Bend that knee. Breathe it here. Turn the right hand up. Lift that right. Reach down that left leg. And you can look down towards that left hand if you want. So just ease over, bending a little bit deeper into that right leg. Reaching a little bit further into that left leg. And then from here, straighten that right leg. Reaching forward, reach forward with that right arm. Come down into Trikonasana. Left arm comes up. Have a little micro move in that left hip so that left hip comes all the way through. And just holding it here. Look up to that left hand. And breathe. Let that left hand come all the way down onto the floor. Just let the head come towards the knee. Bend that knee, breathing in, just spin it round into your Skandasana. And if you want to take a block, which I am going to take a block today because I'm feeling a bit wobbly today, and that's fine. We all feel wobbly some days. So we're going to turn those toes up. We're going to breathe in, take the arms, take the left hand down and extend that right arm up and out. So Skandasana, left foot, right arm, just reaching all the way up and over here. And then exhale, let those hands come all the way down. In between, spin it round, come round to this left leg, breathing in, taking that left arm up, take that left arm up and over the head. Hold it here for a moment. Exhale, bring that hand down onto the floor. Step back into your plank, either come down knees, chest, nose, or chaturanga. But if you're tired of chaturangas, you just don't worry. Lift the head and the chest. And then from here, let the head release down onto the floor. Pull those shoulder blades down the back. Just let the body rest here for a moment. Think about those shoulder blades and just drawing them down in towards the earth. Pressing into the hands. We're going to breathe in and just lift, peel the body off. So we're in cobra, so like my tailbone's still on the floor. And then exhale and peel down. And then again, breathe in, peeling up. Maybe come a little bit higher if that feels a little bit more comfortable. And exhale and releasing all the way down. Relax the shoulders. Now from here we're going to bring the toes together, walk the hands back a little bit further, roll the shoulders. Now pull the thighs, top of the thighs and the pubic bone down into the floor, roll the shoulder blades all the way down the back. From here we're going to lift up onto the hands, lift onto those toes so we really have got, you see I've got my thighs off the floor, and just stretching through, roll over those toes and push back into your downward facing dog. Step forward a little bit if you need to, and that's fine. Just listening to the sound of your breath flow here. And just remembering what I said at the very beginning, Ahimsa, Satya. So today I've done quite a bit of chaturangas today, so I've just been giving my shoulders a bit of a rest by not doing so many. So just listening to what my body's telling me. And now from here we're going to walk the hands all the way back towards the feet. Let the head release here. Press into the soles of the feet. Dropping the head all the way down. And breathe in and lift the chest and the heart high. Exhale, release the head all the way down. And breathe in, come forward, come onto the hands, lift up onto those toes, bend those knees and just drop those knees down either side. Take those hands forward, let the elbows come onto the floor if you can, and just letting the head release here. So we're coming down low. You can bring those the arms back so you kind of like squeezing the upper arms with those knees as you're dropping back into the hips. From here we're going to breathe in, pull the hands back a little bit, lift up, pull the bottom up high. Think about coming forward into your cat and then exhale round into the back. But keep looking forward, keeping the back nice and long. Take the weight into your hands, not too, that was a bit too vigorous, I was going to go right over there. So from here, press the knees into the upper arms and lift the feet if you feel comfortable to do that. Coming into Bakasana, good, lovely. Keep the weight balanced. And Bakasana, try not to jump into it, but it's just one of those poses that some days I can come into it and I can hold it for ages. Sometimes just like then I just came into it and then I just slid out of it. So it's just one of those poses, some days you can come in, hold it nice and strong. Some days you can't. So give it another go, press into those hands, lift the tailbone high, find your balance. It's all about finding your core. Come up onto the feet, really power up into those feet. That's where the pose initiates from, into those feet. Taking those hands on the floor, pulling the chest forward, shifting through, squeezing the legs with the hands and the hands into the legs, and just seeing if you can hold it there. And if you can't hold it, you can maybe just come and just try, like, you can come down, you can lift like one leg up and then the other leg, and just see how it feels to do that, and with the wrists as well, just making sure the wrists feel okay. And then from here, hands down, push the bottom up, let the head hang in Uttanasana. Good. And just hold in, let the whole body just hang down. Relax the shoulders, press into the feet. Feel the whole body release down. And then from here, breathe in and lifting those arms all the way up towards the sky. Stretch up into those arms. Linking those hands, push out into those hands, lean over to the right hand side. So press into the right hand side. Breathe in, coming up, taking the left toes over, and again pressing over into the right hand side. Same thing, so we're going to come into Vrikshasana tree pose. So it's a good balanced tree pose. And then from here we're going to come up. Exhale, come down. We're going to pick up that left leg, and then we're going to bring that left leg onto the inside. Whoops, I am wobbly tonight. Lucky I've got a big beam that goes across my room. And then from here, bring the palms together. Take the arms above the head and just stretching up here. Press the foot against the leg and the leg against the foot. Pull up through Mula Bandha. Take the arms out. You can take the thumbs onto the forefingers and then lift through the body. Keep those shoulders relaxing. Take the right hand down onto the right knee. Lift that, without falling over. Lifting that left arm slightly over the head. Hold it here. And then bring that arm back. Bring the thumbs into the heart. And release that foot all the way down. Bring that left foot down onto the floor. From here, we're going to lift both arms up towards the sky, linking those fingers, push those palms up. Ease over to the left hand side. And then coming up, taking that left foot and just place that left foot over and come over a little bit further. And then breathing in, coming up. And then we're going to take the right leg and we're going to bring the right leg into the inner thigh. Bring the thumbs together. Lift the arms up above the head. Stretch out into those fingers. Take the arms wide. Remember, you can use Earth Mudra here. Just holding it here. Find that balance. Repress the leg against the foot against the leg. And then bring the hands together. Bring the thumbs into the heart. Release that foot all the way down. Lift the arms up towards the sky. Bring the thumbs into the heart. We're going to take the weight into the right leg. So another balance, another standing balance. And we're going to take the hold of the left leg. And we're going to see if we can take hold of that left foot and then just bringing that leg up. And think about taking this left foot kind of up onto the hip. And then we're going to hold onto that foot. We're going to let that knee, whoops, without falling over, we're going to let that knee drop down. So take the weight into the left leg, right leg. Bring the left leg up. take the leg across and let that leg just drop down. Just hold it here for a moment. You can take this left hand, you can take it round. You might be able to hold onto your toes, or you might be able to just hold onto the elbow. And then from here we're going to bend that left leg and we're going to reach forward. We're going to reach forward, reach forward, reach forward, and then we're going to let the arms start to drop down towards the earth. Now you might need to block, so underneath your hands as you come down, so you might want to grab a block. If it feels too much on that knee to have it right up, take the knee down on, if it feels too much for the right, left knee, take the left foot down onto the right knee. And then as you come forward, grab the other block, it's not going to be quite so much of a strain. But if you can keep the foot up there, keep the foot right up on the inside side, letting that knee drop down. Good, so it's strong. So find which version you want to do, and then just coming down into it and just folding forward. So you can have the foot up on the hip or down on the knee, and then just hold it here. Watch those knees, try not to force yourself into it. And just holding down. Use your bricks and blocks so we don't fall over. Okay, lovely. And then from here we're going to breathe in and we're just going to come all the way back up and release that leg. Just walking through. It's really strong into the hip, into the knee. And if you've got any knee or hip issues, please take a variation. This is a good variation to come in just into your Indian squat and bend in the supporting leg as well. So we're going to do the other leg. So think about the weight deep into the left leg. We're going to take hold of the right foot and we're going to take it and we're going to bring that right foot right the way up and let that right knee drop. So straight away this is feeling a lot easier for me on this side. So you can just pull that leg up. You can take the arm round. You might be able to hold onto your toes. Not today. It doesn't matter if it's today or you might do it another day. Whoop, Daisy. I've got my balance today. Then from here we're going to breathe in, then we're going to fold forward. Now remember, if it's not good for your knee, and you can even just come into a little squat here. Otherwise come in all the way up. And then folding forward. So a little squat, coming through, taking the hands down or have the foot all the way up. So this is Ardha Baddha Padmottanasana, this pose is called. So that's quite a mouthful. So you can just do it in an Indian squat, or you can do it with the foot right up onto the inner thigh. Whichever feels right, let the head release all the way down. And then from here, lifting all the way up, coming up, release that foot all the way down. Feel those hips, how it feels. Lift those arms up towards the sky, stretch into those fingers. Exhale, take the feet slightly wide and then just drop in all the way down into a squat if you can. If those knees don't want to do that, take a variation of it. You can even take a block and just sit on a block there if you want to. Pushing the knees out, pull the chest and the heart forward. Holding it here. Just taking the left hand down, lift the right arm up towards the sky, open up through the chest. Stretch into those right fingers and then coming all the way down. Coming around, taking the left hand and then taking that right arm up towards, left arm up towards the sky, right arm in front. And then exhale, coming down. Dropping the bottom down onto the floor, bringing the legs just in front of you. So we're going to take hold of the left leg first of all. Pull that left leg, think about bringing it up towards the navel, and then place that left foot on that same crease as we've just been using, and let that leg. And you can bring the hips up a little bit higher by sitting on a block if you want to. That elevates the hips, making that a little bit easier to do, to come into. And I know some of you could be feeling that's absolutely fine, but I've just elevated my hips. And then breathe in. You can keep one leg extended if this is too much. Stretch arms up towards the sky. Lifting and lengthening. Bring the thumbs into the heart. Just hold it here for a moment, keeping the body nice and long, nice and tall. Center your body, center your breath. Lift both arms up towards the sky. Exhale and extending those arms all the way out. We're going to take this leg. You might want to just straighten that leg out and then bring that leg underneath. And then we're going to bring that left heel in towards the navel. Bring that left foot onto the inside of the thigh. And then you can see I'm resting, right foot on the inside. I'm resting my left knee on the right knee on the left foot. Whichever one, just do the other one. And remember, if you can't do this with the knees don't allow you, take a variation. You can just cross the ankles. And we're going to breathe in, lift the chest, lift the arms all the way up, stretch those arms up. So you feel that you can elevate up out of those hips, out of those ribs as we stretch those arms. Exhale, bring those thumbs all the way into the heart. And then breathing in and lifting those arms. And exhale, letting the arms just drop all the way down by the sides. Taking both those legs, extend both those legs out. And again, I'm sitting on a cushion, but you could be elevated a little bit higher. From here, we're going to lift both arms up towards the sky. Stretch, bring the hands together. Exhale, bring the hands into the heart. Run the hands down onto the thighs. Run the hands out along the legs, down towards the feet. And lowering your body. And if you can get your head down onto the floor, see if you can get your chest down onto the floor. Or maybe use a block underneath, but try not to bounce into it. Just feel that lovely openness. And you might need to have a little bit of support underneath those knees here. Just see how that feels. As we pull the chest and the heart forward. You can rest the head on the hands as well here if you want to. And then from here we're going to breathe in, lifting all the way up. Strong stretch forward. Bring the legs, sucker them back together. Bend those knees, or you can keep the legs straight and just lift the hips off the floor. Or you can just bend the knees and pull the chest towards the belly. Or you can bend the knees and lift the hips up high. So whichever one you want to do, just choose what feels right for you. Straight legs, bent legs, or just sitting here like this. Now if you are in this position, try and lift the hips all the way up. So we're going to lift those hips. Now from here we're going to swing back. Bottom touches the floor. And my bottom's off the floor here. And then we're going to lift all the way up. And exhale, swing back. So my heels and my hands are on the floor. Lifting up. And then exhale, swing it back. Lower the bottom down onto the floor. Bring the knees in towards the chest. And we're going to roll back and just circling those knees, just round in one direction. And then back in the opposite direction. And then taking the arms out to the sides. Let the knees drop over to the right hand side. Look over to the left hand. Breathe into the left side of the body. And then bring the legs back to the centre. Take the knees over to the left, look over to the right hand side. So a little twist here. And then bring the legs back to the centre. Bring the feet down onto the floor. Extend those legs out. Palms facing up towards the sky. And if you want to add any warm clothing on, or grab a blanket or something just to pop it over you, just to keep you warm, Then do that now, but otherwise just lie here, palms facing up towards the sky. Just feeling yourself dropping down into the earth. Just feel your body letting go here. Just feel the weight of your body drawing you down into the earth. Just feeling your body expand into the sky. And just take a little moment to scan all the way through, just noticing if there's anything in your body that you feel that you can release and let go of. Be true to yourself here. And then just take a moment now to be still, to be quiet, and to release, relax, and to let go. And then just take a nice long deep breath in through the nose. Bring some movement to your fingers, to your toes, just allowing your body to awaken here. Just stretching, moving, turning the head from side to side, whatever feels right for you. And then bring the knees in towards the chest. Rock the knees over to the side, over to the right hand side. And then just very slowly in your own time, just coming up into a seated position, taking your time and just rolling all the way up into a seated position. Sitting nice and tall, relaxing those shoulders down. Lift up through the chest, lift both arms all the way up towards the sky, stretch up into those fingers. Exhale, bring the thumbs all the way down into the heart. Look down towards the fingers, lengthen into the back of the neck, and then breathe in and lift in the head. And thank you very much for your practice this evening. Om Shanti.